Hello, everybody. What's going on? Welcome back. My name is UnrealEntGaming, and welcome back to another episode of this week's Fan Mail of the Week. We are officially under wraps, and our year is about to end, actually, because we are in November, and boy, oh boy, is it getting cold outside. The weather has been ridiculous. Halloween just ended, and what a awesome Halloween it was. I celebrated Halloween with my friends on Friday, just bullshitting around and having a good time. Wrestled on Saturday, which was total killer. I actually wrestled at the Elks Lodge, for those of you out there that are wrestling fans. Very humbling for me because, you know, ECW roots and whatnot. It's pretty cool. So, I mean, I am incredibly tired. The week has been extremely long. But, of course, we have a lot to look forward to this month. We have WWE 2K15 dropping for the next-gen consoles. As I stated many times before, if anybody wants to throw down with me on WWE 2K15, let me know in the comment section below, and we'll throw down, either it be online or whatever the case may be. We have Call of Duty Advanced Warfare dropping. I think it's Tuesday. I completely fucking forgot when exactly it comes out. I don't really remember dates too much, especially for Call of Duty, but I'm particularly excited about this one because it's gonna be pretty cool. So, anyways, everybody, let's begin our questions of the week. And before I do that, guys, if you guys haven't already done so, please don't forget to check out and subscribe to my second channel. The link will be in the description below at UnrealEnt Network. As many of you guys already know, I mean, on that channel, you guys are going to find a whole bunch of awesome stuff that you guys won't find on here. In particular, you're going to have some great what-if battles, you know, gameplays and vlogs and commentaries and a whole bunch of awesome stuff. So if you guys might want to do me that favor and check that out, that would be awesome. So let's begin with our first question of the week. I actually got to this video kind of late, and I do apologize to you, Emmanuel. I saw this video rather late. And this is why I ask you guys, if you're going to send me a video format fan mail, please do it, you know, ahead of time and just post it in the comment section below, or just send me a message on Facebook. But nonetheless, let's begin with my boy Emmanuel, and here we go.
What's up, Alex, aka UnrealEntGaming, back here again with some fan mail. And let's get started. Question 1. How do you feel? Well, if you do know, it's about the old Halloween films, you know, Michael Myers. So, they're actually making another Halloween film. It's been confirmed. If you go to the HalloweenMovies.com, the official website of the original Halloween films, you know, Michael Myers, and they actually confirmed that they will be making another one. It will actually be released next year, 2015. That's why I think it is, because the following year they confirm it. So, yeah. And it's actually Halloween 3. So if it's Halloween 3, it actually might be a continuation to the Rob Zombie's film. But they will change the story completely. Malachi is actually the producer from the original Halloween films. The guy that, you know, his father, Mustafa Akai, convinced, you know, all the Halloween films. He actually was in charge of all of them. But ever since he died, his son took over the franchise. So Malachi Kai, his son, stated that a new film is coming. It's on its way, and it's going to be a continuation of Rob Zombie's. But it's going to bring in the old elements from the films and bring in new elements. As in, like, bring in the old elements from the original franchise. You know, like how Halloween was supposed to be, you know? And bring in some sort of elements from Rob Zombie's, because it's going to be Halloween 3, a continuation of Rob Zombie's. So, yeah, a new Halloween film is on its way. And also a new Friday the 13th film, as you do know, I think you know about it. It will be released in November 2015, so I'm really stoked about that. But, yeah, I want to hear your thoughts about the new Halloween movie set to be released next year. And, if, let's say you were to direct on a new Halloween film, how will you do it? How will you write it? Like, just give me any ideas. If you were the director for the brand new Michael Myers film, the brand new Halloween film set to be released next year. And, yeah, question 2. Dragon Ball Xenoverse. By the trailers, the screenshots, you know, the gameplay footage, I think that we're finally going to have the best Dragon Ball Z game ever since, you know, Budokai Tenkaichi 3, in my personal opinion. Because so far, by the looks of this game and what I'm hearing, it's gonna be epic. It really is. The only thing that I want from this game is that we'll have GT characters, all GT characters, and of course GT storyline. Even though I know GT does suck, but come on, it's been a while since we had a full character roster of GT. It would have been awesome if GT made it to Dragon Ball Xenoverse. Come on, Super Saiyan, let's say a battle between Super Saiyan God versus Super Saiyan 4. Or Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta versus Super Saiyan God. Or Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta versus Beerus. You know, Bills the God of Destruction, that would be Beast. Omega Shenron versus Bills. Like, I just hope that, and I've been hearing rumors that GT characters will be in the game. I just hope that they're true rumors and not just, you know, actual fake rumors. And I do hope they also come, like, they have to, because it's canon, right? Put in the Battle of Gods storyline into Xenoverse, you know? And how cool would it be, like, this is in my mind, like, if it's hands down customer creation, and if you make your character like a Saiyan, like in each storyline in Dragon Ball Z, like, you know, the Frieza Saga, your Saiyan character becomes a Super Saiyan 1. The Android Saga, Super Saiyan 2, and then the Majin Buu Saga, Super Saiyan 3. Your custom character can transform each limit of Super Saiyan. You know, that would have been awesome. I'm hoping it's not just, you know, your character can also just become a Super Saiyan 1, and that's basically it. No, I want your character to become, you know, Super Saiyan 1, 2, and 3. And possibly, like, if there's going to be a GT storyline, like, yo, your character can also become a Super Saiyan 4. And if they're going to include the Battle of God storyline, which they have to, your character could become Super Saiyan God. That would have been so badass. It would have been epic. So I do hope, like, in my personal opinion, they do the elements that I just said to Xenoverse. It just would have been awesome. So, in my opinion, they should do that, but I don't know what else they're going to do. Early 2015, the game comes out. So, what I want is GT characters and the Battle of God storyline. So, yeah. Excuse me. Come on, get a video. So yeah, that would have been so awesome. And so yeah, give me your opinions if GT characters should be in the video game and if the Battle God storyline should be in the game as well. And give me your personal opinion about my idea. What I said, like, you know, each Super Saiyan transformation, your characters should become like a Super Saiyan 1, 2, and 3 in each saga, and also becoming a Super Saiyan 4 and God. I just think that would have been epic. So yeah, really looking forward for the video game. And question 3. Halloween's on the way, you know, October, this time of the year. Scary movies. In my personal opinion, what I think, well, what I do during Halloween, like, you know, because basically I just watch horror movies and that's it, with a couple of friends. But every Halloween, you know, channel AMC, where they give The Walking Dead, channel 43, every year they give AMC Fear Fest, and they give one of these best classic horror films, you know, Halloween, Friday the 13th, Child's Play, Jeepers Creepers, almost every horror movie you could think of. So if you never known about it, check it out, man. It'll be an awesome experience, you know, to watch horror movies. And also 30 Days of Night, you know, on Sci-Fi. And yeah, I'm just stoked. And I want to know, like, what movies are you gonna be watching this Halloween? Just name some. You don't have to name, you know, the ones that you don't like. Just name some that you really looking forward to be seeing this Halloween. Because I know I'm going to be seeing almost every horror film that I can. Like, definitely. And, question 4. Question 4, right? Yeah, question 4. What do you think about Annabelle? Annabelle comes out in just next week, I think. Yeah, next week. October 3rd. So, I'm stoked. I'm going to be seeing it with my girlfriend. Yo, she wants to see it. We saw The Conjuring together, and, she technically wants to see this one, and I do too. So, yeah. Annabelle, give me your thoughts about it. Will you be seeing it, and if you do, and if you will be seeing it, will you be doing a movie review about it? 'Cause that would have been awesome. I want to hear your thoughts about the film. Technically, I'm stoked. We will see Annabelle. So yeah, and really, in question 5, it's about the brand new Dragon Ball Z film set to be released, and I believe next year, but in May, you know, during Golden Week in Japan. Because that's when it starts, early May. And that's why I'm hearing the film will be coming out around the first week of May. So, I don't know. I want to hear your thoughts, like, because your thoughts really interested. They really do interest me. Of the mind that you come up with for the brand new Dragon Ball Z film. You know, What if Super Saiyan Gogeta, Super Saiyan God Gogeta versus Bills? I just want to hear your thoughts, you know, about more of your thoughts about the brand new upcoming Dragon Ball Z film, because technically, I think in around November or December, like, news should be hidden already about the brand new film. Because I remember when Battle Gods came out, well, when Battle Gods was announced in 2012, in November, they finally leaked the official poster, you know, Battle Gods with Goku and Bills and all these Z-Fires in the bottom, and have the storyline. And that was in November. I still remember. So I'm guessing around November or December, more information will be coming about Battle of Gods 2. So I'm really stoked. So I want to hear your thoughts, more thoughts, and your predictions that what will be happening in the new upcoming Dragon Ball Z film. And yeah. Oh, and also about, you know, evil Goku and stuff like that. Those are just rumors, man. Don't believe that. Believe me, don't believe it. They're just completely false and fake. So yeah, those are my fan mail questions, and I do hope you answer them. Peace.
You, my friend, are fucking awesome. I just have to say that. Thank you for the questions, by the way. It really means a lot that you took your time to actually do this. So I really hope that I get to answer your questions with the best of my knowledge. So, to answer your first fucking question, god damn it, Halloween 3. All right, I don't know how familiar you are with, like, my take on horror movies, but yes, I am a fan of horror films. In particular, I loved John Carpenter's original Halloween. I thought that, you know, especially when I was a kid, I mean, I'm pretty sure you can relate to that, but when you were a kid and you used to watch horror movies, it gave you that feeling like, wow, this shit is fucking creepy, and I'm scared, and I'm petrified because you don't know what's gonna happen. The element of surprise, the element of, you know, demonic things happening within films, such as It the Clown, and, you know, Nightmare on Elm Street, and you know, Halloween and stuff. Rob Zombie, however, he had some awesome music, I will say. I will not take away from the music standpoint. Rob Zombie had some awesome music in Halloween, but the script, the movies, sucked. I mean, the first one had so much fucking potential, man. I remember when I first watched Halloween 2007, which is aka Halloween 1 for Rob Zombie, I was like, okay, this is a different feel. We get to see how Michael Myers evolves or whatever. Having him sit with Dr. Loomis, like, in that cafeteria with his stupid little mask, it's like, alright, this is fucking boring. And then on top of that, he grows up to be like this immense giant. I mean, which is pretty scary, because what's more is terrifying than having a 7-foot fucking psychopath come after you. But then, like, the movie, it kind of swerved off its original, you know, course, I guess you could say. And then Halloween 2 sucked. Halloween 2 completely sucked. I mean, at least we understood how the man actually survived. You know, Michael Myers resorted to eating dogs and rats and stuff like that, which is, I guess you could say, normal if you want to live. I mean, in order for you to live, you have to eat, right? I mean, this guy wasn't making Campbell's chicken noodle soup in his fucking barn, you know? He was eating fucking animals. But then, like, the movie just took a swerve, man. It was all about alcohol, sex, and drugs, and all, and this stupid girl and her stupid perspective and whatnot. And like, the end of the movie sucked, and I was like, this is crap. But Halloween 3, all right, here's the deal with this one. If they're going to do Halloween 3, and they are, I really hope that Rob Zombie has no intake on this, because if Rob Zombie has any intake on this, he's gonna fuck the movie up, and I will get so pissed off that I will blow a crocodile's head off somewhere. I mean, Halloween 3, as of this point, has potential to redeem itself, yes, but if they're going based off of the continuation of Halloween 2, they better drive that final nail into that coffin that is known as Halloween 2, because if I were this new director and if I were this new producer, I would totally be like, alright, we need to set shit straight and we need to do things right. And we need to make a horror movie that's going to live up to expectations. So, am I looking forward to it right now? No. What I am looking forward to is the Friday the 13th movie. Now, I do know about it. I have known about it for a long time. I also heard that it's going to be a found footage film, which is going to be very interesting to see Jason Voorhees, you know, his first person point of view, I guess you could say. So I'm excited about that, because it's going to be a continuation of Michael Bay's Halloween. Now, I don't see why a lot of people saw that movie as being crap, but you know what? If I had to pick and choose, I think that Friday the 13th remake was a lot better than Halloween. Trust me. I mean, by far, man. How would I have done Halloween 3? Shit. All right, well, I wouldn't have done a Halloween 3 like at all. I would do a complete remake of the first movie and do it right. I mean, yes, you do need to tell the standpoint of the family, what happened to Michael, and why exactly is he hunting down his family members, especially in particular, you know, his sisters and whatnot, and his, you know, all that stuff, you know. At least in the John Carpenter version, he was after them for a very specific reason, you know. So, I mean, for me personally, I as of this point, I wouldn't know how to do Halloween 3 because they fucked it up so bad that I wouldn't know how to redeem it. I mean, just Rob Zombie, he really did do a number on it. Is it fixable? Yes, it is. But as of this point, it's like, I don't know, man. Am I going to see it? Yeah, I'm definitely going to go see it. I'm a horror fan. I'm going to go watch horror movies, whether they're good or bad, just to get some intake. I want to know how the movie is. I mean, Resident Evil 6 is coming out next year. I hate Resident Evil movies because they suck. Am I going to go see it? Yeah, because I want to see how bad of a movie it's going to be. So, between Halloween and Friday the 13th, I'm going to have to say Friday over Halloween for me, especially for next year. So, to answer your second question, yeah, I understand completely, dude. I mean, I want to see GT characters as well. I want to see a complete GT roster: Nova Shenron, Ice Shenron, you know, Omega. I want to see Gogeta. I want to see Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, Super Saiyan 4 Goku. I want to see Baby and, you know, all forms of Baby, of course. I want to see Super 17. I want to see Rildo and all these. I want to see all of these, you know, characters be implemented. And yes, the Battle of Gods characters as well, Beerus and Whis, even though we never saw Whis fight. Why not have him in the mix? We had him in Battle of Z, so why not have him in this one? Super Saiyan God, Goku, and whatnot. Yes, I know that there are only 3 characters, but hey, why not throw in a what if storyline? Like, hey, what if Super Saiyan 3 Trunks came back? Or what if Vegeta finally was granted Super Saiyan God form, you know? I think the customizable options do span. Is this going to be the best Dragon Ball Z game ever? I really do think so. But there are a lot of things that I am not digging about the game that I think they should fix. But that gives us a chance to get the game, review the game, love the game for what it is, support the company, support the franchise, and then later on when our voices are heard, these companies are going to be like, okay, they love the game, they love this, they love that, but they also did not like this, so we need to improve on that. Dragon Ball Z games from here on in are only going to get better, more things for us, so Xenoverse is going to be, like, it's going to be a really immense game. I mean, am I going to play it as much as I used to play the old Budokai games? Probably not, because I'm a lot older and I don't have time on my hands. And I remember when I was a kid, obviously when you're a kid, you have a lot of fucking free time. And I remember I just used to sit in practice mode and have, like, you know, Super Saiyan whatever versus Super Saiyan whatever, and we used to just battle for fucking hours, you know, like, because you don't really die, you just keep continuing on and whatnot, you just keep fighting and whatnot, so, you know, like, Xenoverse has tremendous potential. Am I going to get it? Absolutely. If any of you guys want to play with me, co-op, you know, multiplayer, whatever, I'm open for it, you know? But in terms of GT characters, wouldn't we all love it? But I think what I would love to see most is a what-if storyline with what-if characters. I think that's something that is something that's truly missing. So, to answer your third question, as I said, I got to this video kind of late. I just saw it. Like, one of my friends was like, hey, did you see this? I was like, no, I didn't. And I saw your video, and I was like, oh, fuck. So, I mean, Halloween movies. Halloween last week was pretty cool. I mean, it wasn't the best Halloween ever, but I certainly had a better time than I did last year. Honestly, guys, this is what I'm going to tell you right now. I've always wanted to go to Connecticut on Halloween, or at least a couple of days before Halloween, and I've always wanted to go to the Ed and Lorraine Warren Museum. Now, I know a lot of you guys don't know who those people are. To make a very long story short, they're demonologists, and they have the world's most renowned cases in, you know, exorcisms and demonic spirits and a whole bunch of evil stuff. And in that house lies, you know, things, items that were collected over the years of their investigation, and one of them is Annabelle. Although I would not want to touch it, I would not want to, you know, go anywhere near it. I would like to see it. I would like to see the museum and just have that, you know, feel of like, hey, you know, I was there and I enjoyed it because a lot of these things are based off of these particular things in the house and whatnot. In terms of the movies, of course, I mean, for Halloween, what I did was after I was hanging out with my friends and whatnot, I watched Trick or Treat and I watched The Conjuring. The Conjuring was fucking great, with the whole Bathsheba story and, you know, the family moving in and Annabelle and stuff like that, which was pretty cool. But, I mean, like I said, horror movies today, they need originality. I mean, Insidious 3 is coming out, Sinister 2 is being made, Paranormal Activity 5 is coming out. All these movies are dropping next year. You're going to have the Vatican tapes. So, a cluster of horror movies are heading our way, which I really hope to God that all those films are going to be good. Because as you get older, you learn not to get scared as much. I mean, you kind of, like, mature in a sense. But in terms of that, I mean, Halloween was great. Horror movies were fun to watch. But in terms of next year's lineup, I hope that there's something great to watch because, as of right now, horror movies are kind of lacking. With the exception of a few modern ones that came out, they need to really, like, step their game up. To answer your fourth question, as you saw my review, I don't know if you saw it or not. Like I said, I got to this video kind of late, excuse me. Annabelle was great. I thought Annabelle was awesome. The story of, you know, her wanting to, you know, fit in and having the lie to the family of her being like, you know, this girl that died there, which she really wasn't. It was the demon, like, playing tricks with them the entire time and whatnot. It was a really great film. It was a good way to tell the story, and it was a good prequel, to say the least. Now, I am looking forward to The Conjuring 2, definitely. I want to see what that brings to the table. Annabelle, I would definitely have to say is a must-see film because it's really eerily creepy. It's not like your typical retarded Chucky movie where Chucky runs around and he's just a retarded doll. No, like Annabelle the doll was really something, you know, horrifying. So, if any case, I think you all should go see that movie before it gets pulled, like in the next week or two. So, because you know how movies are, that they last about a good month and that's it. So, Annabelle, great fucking horror movie. And to answer your last question, the Dragon Ball Z movie, well, I mean, my take is completely different than yours. I don't know if you saw my new update video, but you're right. November, December, we could be having a lot more headed our way in December. Especially in January, from December to February, which includes December, January, February, we're going to have some fucking awesome information. I can guarantee to you, I'm going to try to be the first to bring that to you. Of course, it's because of people like you and people watching this that we made this happen. I mean, I don't care what anybody says. We made this happen, and it should be something special and meaningful for you as much as it is for me, because my original goal when I came on here is like, how can I push this thing to have, you know, people and audience members talking about we want more, and look at that, we're having more. So, for the Dragon Ball Z movie, as of this point, a lot of things could be said. I am itching to see more, to be honest. Especially footage. I want to see more freaking footage. As much as they're not probably going to show that, I do believe that the release date will be between March and May of next year. So between March and May, so we have March, April, and May. So, I mean, it's not that far away if you really think about it. But in retrospective, I mean, you know, like, what, 6-7 months can seem like an eternity. So, for me, there's a lot of rumors and speculation. I mean, hell, Evil Goku's one of them. You know, you'll never really know what's going to happen, but in the end, if it ends up happening, that'll be pretty cool as well. So, it all depends what Akira Toriyama means by original story that he wanted to tell, so. But anyways, Mr. Emmanuel, thank you for the questions, man, and I hope you have a fantastic week, bro. And now moving on to the next question, which is from Nikki. Hey, Alex, I am a big fan of your content, and you are a badass, bro. Thank you, man. Also, I hope that this will make it in fan mail. All right, question number 1. I know you like Advanced Warfare, but what are your dislikes about Advanced Warfare? Question number 2, do you think Dragon Ball Xenoverse may put Super Saiyan 5 form in the game, or is it going to be like a character creation mode, a secret, or maybe a DLC? Question number 3, very interesting, by the way. Do you wish to see a Super Saiyan 5 form in DBZ games, movies, TV series? Are you going to tell us about your mind, what Super Saiyan 5 should look like, and your thoughts about it? Question number 4. Do you think we may be getting a new Dragon Ball Z game action Dragon Ball Z action figures, alright. Well, those are all my questions. I hope you answer them. You're very interesting. I will talk to you soon, and have a great day. All hail Planet Vegeta. Long live King Vegeta. Vegeta's dead. I mean, if he came back, then yes, long live him. Fuck yeah! Alright, well, to answer your first question, Advanced Warfare looks pretty cool. Like I said, it reminds me a lot of the old school Call of Duty games, with the implementation of, you know, Titanfall mechanics in there and some stuff like that, which is going to be pretty interesting to see. I think it's going to be a lot better than Ghosts, I'll tell you that much. But yeah, I think Advanced Warfare is going to be really, really cool. The dislikes, I don't really, you know, I mean, one of the dislikes I guess I could say is the fact that I really miss the nuclear, like, kill streak. Like, I think that's my biggest dislike about recent Call of Duty games. The kill streaks were shit. I never really enjoyed them because I always thought they were mediocre. I missed the Modern Warfare 2 kill streaks where you had Harrier strikes and tactical nukes and, you know, EMPs and stuff like that. Like, that is cool. If they brought that back, I will play Advanced Warfare nonstop. I always loved EMPing the team because when you EMP everybody, everything goes to shit on the other team's, you know, screen and whatnot. So that becomes very fun to do. So the only dislike I can say I have about Advanced Warfare would be the kill streaks. I hate the kill streaks. That's just it. I hate the kill streaks. Bring back the old Modern Warfare 2 kill streaks and we'll have ourselves a fucking great game. So, to answer your second question, Super Saiyan 5, do I think it's going to be in Xenoverse? Absolutely not. Do I think it's going to be in the character creation mode? Absolutely not. Is it a secret? Absolutely not. And is it a DLC? Absolutely not. Super Saiyan 5 is never going to appear in the Dragon Ball Z games because it's, first of all, it's a fan-made thing. You know what I mean? If it was introduced in GT, then yes, maybe. But since it was never correlated in any Dragon Ball Z franchise that had mainstream focus, then it's never going to be implemented in any game or whatnot. It's never going to happen. I hate saying that because I would love to see it. It's never going to happen. Even in character creation mode, there's no way they're going to give you the option to create your own crazy-ass hairstyle where it looks like Super Saiyan 3 and 4 combined and stuff like that. No, they're not going to do that. As much as I would love to see Super Saiyan 5 originated from Dragon Ball AF, and it also originated from other places as well. But it's never going to have any impact because they're never going to plan on using that because it's not made by anybody who owns rights to Dragon Ball Z. You know what I mean? Like, as much as that sucks, it's the cold hard truth, man. Would I love to see it? Hell yeah. Because then I can just focus more on like, okay, Super Saiyan 5 is introduced, so how exactly is Goku going to fare up against Beerus now? Or how powerful is Super Saiyan 5 compared to, you know, Super Saiyan 4 of Gogeta? Or perhaps maybe like, you know, do some other questioning that can actually be correlated. Like, you know, can Super Saiyan 5 hold up against Whis? Can Super Saiyan 5, you know, battle up against Omega Shenron and stuff like that? You know, like, very interesting concepts. But, do I think it's ever going to appear in a Dragon Ball Z video game? I don't think so. Not on the mainstream ones, of course, but like in the indie Dragon Ball Z games, then yeah. But would I love to see it? Absolutely. Will it happen? I'm sorry to say, Nick, but I don't think it's ever gonna happen, bro. And to answer your third question, do I wish? Yes, I do. I really wish that they were to introduce a Super Saiyan 5 in a Dragon Ball Z game, video game, or a TV series or something like that. But with the introduction of Super Saiyan God, I mean, we can all kiss that shit goodbye, honestly. There's no way we're ever going to get a canon version of a Super Saiyan 4 ever again, because we have Super Saiyan God. I mean, technically, that's like the final form to like these Saiyans and whatnot. I would love to have Super Saiyan 5 in a video game. That way I can just do my little battles and fight you guys and slaughter you all as Super Saiyan 5, of course. I think it's a great concept, having white hair, white symbolizing wisdom. But in terms of a TV series, that's the one thing that I am waiting on, and I will continue to wait on until the end of time. I want to see if there's going to be a new series, man. What I think Super Saiyan 5 should look like, I think it should look just like the AF version. I think they should all be huge, muscular people. Their height should definitely increase. Their hair should be wild, like just crazy, crazy wild white. You know what I mean? White aura, white lightning, you know, stuff like that. So it should be the embodiment of the final form for a Saiyan, you know? And I think they should go all out if they were ever to introduce that. So, and to answer your final question, new Dragon Ball Z game action figure. I keep saying game. What the hell? I keep thinking of Xenoverse. That's why. New Dragon Ball Z action figures. I was about to say game again. What the fuck? New Dragon Ball Z action figures. Yes, there are a lot of them, actually. In particular, go to eBay, go to Amazon if you want to buy them. I'm about to order myself the AF collection with Super Saiyan 5 Goku, Super Saiyan 5 Broly, Zycor, Super Saiyan 5 Vegeta, Super Saiyan 3 Vegito, and Super Saiyan 3 Future Trunks. I am looking forward to getting that, because if I get that, I am going to be one fucking happy camper. Because at that point, I don't have to worry about, oh, well, I wonder if I ever had these toys. I would love to get a Beerus toy, you know what I mean? Like, that's going to be awesome, like, to have, like, a collection figure, so, but, I mean, will we ever see new ones after Battle of Gods 2 or whatever Dragon Ball Z movie comes out next year? Then yes, we're definitely going to have a lot more. But as of right now, all we can do is just stick to, you know, creating our own, or just, you know, buying the ones that are pre-made, and that's pretty much it. So, I mean, what more can you do? I really wish they had more, and I really wish they were selling them in stores too, but there's only so much you can do when consumers stray away from the franchise, so... But anyways, Nick, thank you for the questions, bro, and I hope you have a great day, man. And now moving on to the next question, which is from William. Question number 1, what do you think the Call of Duty franchise needs in order for it to rejuvenate its popularity with the masses the way it once was during the Call of Duty 4 and Modern Warfare era? Question number 2, if you can go back and fix one of your past mistakes from any time period, any place, and any moment in your life, what would you fix and why? Question number 3, which fusion character do you think would win in the following battle? The fusion of Pikkon and Piccolo, or Goku and Vegeta? And lastly, question number 4, thoughts on the new Age of Ultron trailer? Well, thank you for the questions, Mr. William. To answer your first question, Call of Duty needs to do something different. Do they not see Destiny? Do they not see Battlefield? Do they not see Titanfall? Do they not see Halo 5 coming out? I mean, shit. I mean, they need to do something different. Yes, Advanced Warfare seems a little different, but it also seems like a copy-paste of so many other games as well, such as Titanfall and stuff like that with Call of Duty implementations in it. I mean, at this point, what exactly can Call of Duty do in it for it to just, you know, go back and, you know, fix his mistakes and just move on to a better era? We already did the Vietnam War. We already did World War II, World War I. We did 10 years into the future. We're doing 25 years, 50 years into the future and stuff like that. You know, how far can you actually go with, you know, having to rejuvenate its popularity, you know? I feel like Call of Duty over the years has, I mean, Ghost really hasn't really stunned me at all. Ghost was just a terrible game. It wasn't really all that, to be honest. I would much rather play Black Ops over that any day of the week. But Advanced Warfare, I feel like, is going to be a good game. And just like next year, I feel like, you know, the next Call of Duty game, which I'm hoping it's Black Ops 3, is going to be great because, if you really think about it, the only reason why a lot of people even play Black Ops is because of zombies. There you go. Zombies. I feel like zombies is a big importance to Call of Duty. Much better than fucking, what is it, Extinction. Much better than you know, Spec Ops and stuff like that. So zombies makes Call of Duty today, because without zombies for Black Ops would have failed. I mean, not as an entirety, but as a game that has nothing unique to give you or offer you, I think the game would have flopped completely. So I do believe that zombies definitely needs to be incorporated a lot more. Like, I'm talking about tons of times more, because Call of Duty Zombies does incorporate a lot of elements that we've been missing for such a long time, and it's really fun. I mean, anyone who's played Call of Duty can say that zombies gives you that motive to just play zombies, go back in multiplayer, have fun in multiplayer, go back to zombies and stuff like that. So zombies definitely needs to be incorporated a lot more, because if not, they will lose that audience and Call of Duty will begin to diminish, just as it's been diminishing over the last couple of years, but this time it'll be diminishing more than ever. So to answer your second question, well, there are a lot of things that I would fix in my life. I'm not the perfect person, trust me when I say that. I've done a lot of horrible things, just as all of us have. We all made mistakes. I've made lots of mistakes, and I still continue to make mistakes till this day. And as much as I try to overcome it, sometimes it overpowers your own judgment, per se. There are a lot of things that I would go back and fix. Some things that I would never go into detail with, because they're just too personal. But if I had to prevent certain things, I would prevent myself from ever meeting some of the girls that I've met, because believe it or not, in a man's life, his worst enemy could be a woman, because women have tremendous power over a man, especially their brain. And you know, when you tend to play that game, you tend to fall under the mind control of a woman's game, and you never want to play mind games with a woman because she'll always get you with that one. I would definitely go back and fix my mistakes on meeting and being with a lot of the women that I've been with in my life. I felt like that wasn't me. I felt like that's not what I stood for in essence. So a lot of the women that I have met and been with and, you know, done stuff with and whatever the case may be, I would draw back and just say, no, don't do that. Don't meet them, you know, and just let it go. Another thing that I would do is I would prevent myself from ever being a slacker and a loser in high school. And what I mean by that is the fact that, you know, hanging out with the wrong crowd and, you know, doing the wrong things, such as smoking a lot of weed and, you know, drinking and stuff like that. That pretty much got me nowhere. When I was a kid, I used to do that stuff. I mean, we all have a history of doing things that we all look back on now, and it's just like, what the fuck were you thinking? I would definitely, I would have definitely humbled myself a lot more. Definitely have more respect for certain people. It's just like I said, guys, there's just too many things to go into detail. I try to be the best person I can, but, you know, sometimes you tend to just succumb to your own vices. And what I mean by that is sometimes you just tend to just go with the flow and not think twice about what you're doing. But like I said, I mean, there's way more than one. I can't even think of one solid one that I would fix because there's so many mistakes that I've made. I don't think there's a single person that walks this planet today that hasn't made a mistake, whether they knew about it or not, that they wouldn't want to regret and just, you know, go back and own up to it and fix it. Like I said, I mean, I've made a lot, and I truly regret that. And I guess there are a very, very, very small handful of people. I would say probably like at least 1 or 2 people that truly know me from the inside out. I mean, like I said, guys, nobody knows you like the way you know you. But I mean, all you can do now is just continue to move on and live your life, guys. I mean, nothing more to that than just having to be alive, right? So to answer your third question, that would be very interesting because Piccolo has such a mindset of a warrior, and Picon's ruthless, you know, so it kind of gets you thinking. It's like a fusion between Picon and Piccolo versus Goku and Vegeta. I'd still go with Goku and Vegeta due to their, you know, arsenal of moves and due to their, you know, skill sets, but in terms of strategic attacks, I do think Piccolo and Picon would definitely have the edge over Goku and Vegeta. I mean, without a doubt. Whatever fusion Picon and Piccolo go into, I think their character would be a lot smarter than Goku and Vegeta by far, because you have the brain and mindset of Piccolo and Picon, and their relentlessness. I think that they're an unstoppable force nearly. So, but I would have to go with Goku and Vegeta just because they know the instant transmission, they know the spirit bomb, they know a whole bunch of stuff that can really catch the other two off guard. So I'll have to say Goku and Vegeta on that one. And to answer your final question, no, I did not see it, but I did hear about it, and let me just say, when I heard that freaking trailer, I got goosebumps. I got freaking goosebumps. The hairs on my hand and my neck were standing up. Literally, Ultron having to say there are no strings attached on me and all that kind of stuff, and, you know, having to read the article of the actual trailer depiction on Comic-Con. People were talking about how you know, Iron Man tried to pick up Thor's hammer. Everybody tried to pick up Thor's hammer, and Captain America was the only one that did it, and he picked it up just a little bit, and you know, Thor was like kind of confused. He was like, what the fuck? You know, and then Ultron came by, and he was like, the only way you can have peace is through extinction. And then everybody's getting destroyed supposedly in the desert. Like all of them were getting massacred, and I heard through a friend of mine that at the end of the trailer, Captain America, everybody's laying there destroyed except for Iron Man. He's just standing there like all beat up, ready to fight some more. Captain America's shield is broken in two. Thor's hammer has been completely ripped off, and you know, and they're standing in front of this, you know, mechanized army. And supposedly somebody yells out the words, "We have a Thanos," and stuff like that. It's incredible to hear about that. So the Avengers Age of Ultron, we're about a few months away. What do we got here? We got December, January, February, March, April, May. 6 months away, ladies and gentlemen. We're 6 months away from the biggest movie release of its kind, May 1st, 2015, The Avengers 2. I cannot fucking wait, because when I heard about that trailer and I listened to it, it gave me chills, man. So I am really looking forward to that. But anyways, man, thank you for the questions, and I hope you have a terrific week. And thank you all for watching once again, everybody. My name is UnrealEntGaming. If you guys are fans, don't forget to subscribe to my channel for all latest news, information, and updates. If you guys enjoyed the video, as always, don't forget to hit it up with a like and a favorite. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below, guys. Please submit your questions in the comment section below, or you can submit your video format for Fan Mail of the Week in the comment section below as well, and I will try to pick that up and put it on here as well, everybody. So thank you all for watching. Be sure to check out and subscribe to my second channel at UnrealEnt Network, the channel that you will find a whole bunch of stuff on that you won't find on here. So anyways, everybody, I truly thank you for watching this. I'm gonna go grab something to eat and take my ass to sleep, because it's cold as friggin' shit in my room and I am catching the EBGB. So anyways, everybody, thank you all for watching. Stay tuned for more, and I'll be seeing each and every single one of you guys in the next episode. Take it easy, everybody. Peace.